I'm gonna take the Zombie here. I think yeah, I'm gonna take the Zombie. I like the Zombie there. I think he's gonna stick it out. I think he has way better striking than Brian. Um, and I don't know, Brian has great jiu-jitsu, but he don't have good wrestling to get people down. And I think the Zombie's a much better athlete. So I'm gonna go with the Zombie.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be a fun fight to watch. They'll probably beat the hell out of each other. Um, I think it really depends on if Ortega decides to use his jiu-jitsu. We've seen fights where he doesn't, and he's a competent boxer, and he can put hands on people for sure. Um, but Zombie's got, obviously a chin, and Zombie's got real power. You saw what he did to Moicano. Um, I don't really know. I think it depends on if Ortega uses jiu-jitsu or not. That one's a toss-up for me, really. I'm excited to watch it. I would love to fight either one of those guys. Have a lot of respect for both of them, and we'll see.
Man, that's a nice fight. I don't know. It's a hard one to pick, especially because of the moment. I think Korean Zombie is living, the better moment because he's coming off wins. But Brian Ortega, you never know. He's a tough guy. He can take a lot of punishment. It's going to be two zombies in there, two guys that can take punishment. I don't know. I'll go. The fight is going to go to distance, and I think it's going to be Korean Zombie, but by maybe split decision, it's going to be a close one.
Man, I'm going with the Zombie, dude. Clear striking advantage, I think. I would assume that Ortega's been working on his takedowns because obviously if the fight hits the mat, that's probably where Ortega stands the best chance. But, man, Zombie's no slouch on the ground neither. So I think the Zombie's going to be able to keep it on the feet.
Zombie. I've counted that dude out too many times, and he just goes in and just dusts people. After watching Ortega and Max, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like Ortega's going to be able to hang with Zombie standing. I don't think he has the wrestling to get Zombie down.
I'm going for Zombie because I like Eddie Cha a lot. Eddie Cha's out of Fight Ready in Arizona, and he's a cool ass dude, and he's a wizard out there too. And so, I was close to being teammates with Korean Zombie, and so I like to see him win. And I've also been kind of keeping track of what they've been doing, and he's looking pretty good. So I'm leaning that way.
I'm gonna go the Korean Zombie. Obviously both those guys are tough. They throw big punches, but I think the Zombie's gonna get it done.
Well, man, that's a tough one. I'm a huge Brian Ortega fan, but I'm gonna go with my gut and say Korean Zombie.
If Ortega does not close distance and get it to the ground as fast as possible, I think he gets sniped by Korean Zombie. Korean Zombie straight is so ridiculous, dude. Yo, if you're there, you're gonna get hit. And we've seen that, T-City, he takes a lot of shots when he fought Max. So don't take that much with Korean Zombie, dog. I'm going Korean Zombie for sure.
The Zombie, he's Korean. I'm Korean. We're sticking with the Koreans.
That's a good one because Korean Zombie. Me and Brian Ortega are with the same management, but I fought in Korea many times, and Korean Zombie has been my driver many times. So it's definitely a good fight, man. Brian is with upgrade with me, but Brian is very skilled too. He's a down guy. He's willing to fight. He has grit. He has skills. He's hungry for this fight. The Koreans, man, the Koreans are very smart fighters. They only fight when they're ready. They won't take late minute fights. They won't talk trash unless they're ready. So I know Korean Zombie is ready in this fight because I have the experience of fighting Koreans. So they both have to be very alert and very ready. Brian has really good ground. Korean Zombie has really good ground. This is a very, very good matchup, man. This is a very good matchup. Korean Zombie has power lately. He's shown power lately. He has that that Yair loss, but Korean Zombie definitely have been showing a lot more power than some of the other 35ers lately. Brian Ortega's coming off the loss versus Max, is he? He's coming off that loss versus Max. You know, coming off a loss can be tough when you have another tough opponent behind you. But hopefully he built the right fire and determination to come back and feel strong enough to go hard in the fight. It's a very good fight. I'm gonna go neutral on this one again because Brian is my teammate through Upgrade, and Korean Zombie have drove me around before. I know the Korean coaches. I know all of them. I've trained at their gym. So I'm gonna go very neutral on this. May the best man win, guys. That's you guys' war out there.
If that fight falls out, Sean Shelby, I want that fight. But man, you know, I would like to say Brian Ortega is gonna, you know, pull it out and say his jiu-jitsu is gonna. I think jiu-jitsu winning that fight. Honestly, I think that he'll control it with you know, with some solid wrestling, okay wrestling, not solid, but okay wrestling and good, really good jiu-jitsu. I think he'll win that fight. But if it's on the feet, you know, I would like to see a good fight. Just as a fan, I would like to see them kind of trade it out a little bit on the feet before it goes down. But I think when it goes down, I think Brian wins. And if it stays up for whatever reason, if he's not able to take him down, then, you know, maybe he wins. But I think Brian.
I'm gonna go to Zombie. Zombie, because he's a fucking Korean Zombie, man. He's fucking dope. I mean, you know, I like Brian Ortega. He's phenomenal, but man, the Zombie though.
Zombie. I think Zombie's just more well-rounded everywhere. I think his striking's a bit better, and I think his grappling will be good enough just to stop whatever Ortega tries to do.
God damn. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Korean Zombie because he's managed by my management company. But Ortega, man, it's gonna be a good fight. You know, he might submit Zombie. I don't know. I mean, yeah, no, go with Zombie, Korean Zombie.
Oh, that's a good fight. I'm definitely gonna go for Kim Sung Jong, Korean Zombie all the way.
Andrea Lee, I saw you looking thirsty on your last Instagram post.
I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not sure what that means.
Modeled for a pretty calendar once.
Did you just call
She's on pretty calendar.
God damn it. No, that's not it. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize. You don't need to apologize. Stop apologizing.
I like Monty, sorry.